annoying when you're live on a YouTube? I don't know, because I'm new. I've dabbled, and I've just yesterday did a bit of studying of YouTube and thought, you know what? I only live my life one day at a time. Like I always treat one day as my whole life. So right now in my life, as in today, I've already gone more live today than I probably have done in the last year. But because of studying it, this is why awareness breeds or gives you autonomy. Awareness gives you competence. Awareness gives you relatedness, all signals for intrinsic motivation. And I was like, oh, wow, this is quite interesting. And I was watching it last night, about 2 hours. And I was like, actually, that's very me. And then did a bit of ChatGPT, and ChatGPT was like, oh, live streaming in this way, like raw, as you would call streaming, like streamers do. Anyway, fucking hell, I'm digressing. But that's what's beauty about this is I can just be myself. No performing, no rehearsing, just sharing my life. I shared a school run or going to a meeting this morning. I shared a chat with my partner. I can't remember. Me sitting with my journal this morning. And now I am walking to a pet shop and walking at a pace for two reasons. One, it's about to close and I need to get some food for our robots. But two, because I've been very busy giving my life to my family today and I have not exercised. I've not done anything. I've not done the 5 Tibetan right yoga. I haven't done push-ups. I haven't done burpees. I haven't been for a run. Haven't done Muay Thai. So I thought, why don't I use the time to get rabbit food rather than go in the car, rather than go on the motorbike. It's about 2.5K, 2.5K there, 2.5K back. Do a live stream, send some WhatsApp messages, which I just did, make some content, and go for a walk at my favorite time of the day in Thailand, which is just after dark. You can kind of see the sun is still going down. There's the light. I love this. Two times of Thailand I love. First thing in the morning, it's just something special about Phuket, and there's something special about the sky. The colors are just so extraordinary. So like 4, 5 a.m., latest 6 a.m., my favorite time. Second favorite time is as it goes from daytime Thailand to nighttime Thailand, which is about now. Sun's just gone down. So over the last hour or so, love it. I can see the big Buddha statue on top of the mountain. I'm not going to show you because it's not going to do it justice. But there is a massive, massive Buddha statue right ahead of me. I forgot my microphone, so I hope you can hear me. But I think unconsciously I forgot it because when you put a microphone on, you kind of tend to go into like speaker mode. And I don't want to do that. So I'm getting my fitness done. I just got away from my desk, had a meeting with a client that I don't coach on weekends or mentor clients on weekends. But just client is going through something that he just needed me. So I canceled my gym. He told me what happened on Thursday. He said, oh, can you meet on Saturday? I said, I can't, I'm not available. And he said, I said, oh, can you do this time? And he said, no, I can't because of this reason. And I was like, what the fuck? How has that happened? And I said, okay, you know the time you said you can do? I'll do it. I'll cancel my fight training or my Muay Thai training. He's like, are you sure? I was like, absolutely. So spent an hour and a bit with him. And then our rabbits are about to run out of food. So I thought, let me get 3, 4 things done with in one go. Get outside, which I fucking love. Be in nature, which I love. Be in movement, meditating with my feet, praying with my feet. Oh, fuck, I love walking so much. I just love it. I don't know if my headphones are connected. I don't know what the sound quality is like. To be honest, I don't care. If someone watches this and thinks, oh, I like to observe JP just living his life, then cool. This is not a performing video. This is not a coaching video. This is not a speaking video. It's just me holding on a camera. It's my life. This is my life. I've traveled all around the world. I've stayed in the nicest hotels. I've been to the most beautiful cities in the world, like San Miguel in Mexico. Stayed at the Intercontinental, at the Five in Dubai. Been all the way to Australia, all around Europe, Scandinavia. And this, my friends, this is the greatest country in the fucking world. Thailand. I love it so much, and my ego fought it so much. And I'm so grateful for my partner. She is just so wise beyond her years. I'm 44, she's 26. But she coaches the shit out of me all the time, all the time. And we have such an incredible partnership. And I've just, through conversations with her and conversations with myself and meditation and reflection in my journal, I just got to a point in my life where I don't want to go anywhere else. Like if I get invited somewhere, great. But I no longer have the need to go anywhere. Oh no! Oh no, hang on. Oh no, it's so closed. Let me jump the traffic quickly. Woohoo! All right, it's got. Yeah, I just fucking love it here so much. And I've lived a very expensive lifestyle for a long time. And I've loved it. And then moving to Thailand, I would have to fly to Dubai and take international gigs and go do international networking to keep up that lifestyle. And then last time we were in Dubai, August, September, October, August, September, October last year. We just decided, fuck this, man. We don't want to be anywhere else in Thailand. So we're like, let's stay in Thailand, cut down, simplify our life more, and then put money into cash businesses. We just bought our first cash business, a nail salon, which is eventually going to be a spa, barber. So now it's nails, manicure and pedicure, gels. Then it's going to be my cup. Then what are we doing next? Barber. We've got space for a barber in the back. Then it's going to be recovery, sauna, nice bath. Anyway, so that's the goal now. Live my fucking amazing life with my family, my daughter, my stepson, my bonus son, my boy Nakin, and my other son on the way, hopefully, inshallah, in 4 months. Felix will be born in 3 to 4 months. Now, I'm going to tell you something, right? 2 things. We have rabbits, I mentioned before. Why do I have rabbits? Why do we have a hamster? And 2 dogs. 1, I fucking love animals. If I could, I would have a whole farm. But I just have other things in my life that I could not honor those animals. I could not give them. If I had a farm, you'd have to give yourself to animals all the time. But I love having animals. Also, I'm vegan, but I would never force my kids to be vegan. But what I do want to do, what is in my control, is I want to teach them as they grow up to love and care for animals. That's it. And then they can make up their own mind how they want to eat. But my kids love animals. They love their rabbits, their hamster, their dogs. Now, unfortunately, it is Asia. So where I have to pick up pet food isn't a place that I approve of, right? Well, I'm not going to film here because I'm sure they don't like it. But they just have so many animals. Look, it sounds a bit judgy. I said it's Asia because it's very, very big. But essentially, it's a pet store. That's it. And then you see all kinds of, just rabbits, dogs. I'm just going to hold my camera close because I don't want them to think I'm filming all the animals in cages. Okay, so I'm just gonna go buy some rabbit food very quickly. Rabbit food, rabbit food. Up, thank you. Rabbit food. Yeah. Oh, cup. Oh my God, Peng. You only have this one. You don't have another one. You don't have this one down. ขอบคุณมากครับขอโทษครับ Oh wow. Thai cup. Which one do you think? I have two rabbits. Which one do you think I should take? Yeah, which one? I need same, man. Oh, no, baby. One. Okay, cup. Okay, cup. But this one same vitamin same. Okay, this ani alai. Oh, 70 baht. 70 baht. But what inside? What inside? Alai. Pak. Ah. Okay. Okay, my pen like. I need vitamin. I need pak. Okay. But same price. Jetsi baht. Okay, cup. Which one you think I should take? Okay, I take this one. Okay, cup. Cup. All right. Right, give me a second. There's an African grey parrot right in front of me. Ooh. Somebody cup. Ning cup. My Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Oh, gee. Oh, gee. Oh, gee. Yay! Popcorn cup. Cut off this extra 5 baht. Thank you. Right, got my rabbit food. Uh-oh. Popcorn cup, salad cup. So look at all the bunnies. Look at the iguanas, whatever they're called. Yeah. It's pet shops, something I've had to deal with in my life. And I'm so grateful for being called to 3 years ago ordained as a Buddhist monk. I'm sure to many people online still today, they think, what the fuck, JP went through a midlife crisis. But people that know me closely, they know I'm absolutely obsessed with learning, studying. And after I got hit by the car, I really was deeply going within myself and searching the real meaning of life after I literally almost died and got given a second chance at life. And that led me to study with a Buddhist monk. And that led me to go train with him and live with him and ordained to become a Buddhist monk. And I learned many, many things that I still apply in my life. Teachings, monk teachings. I built relationships with the monks. I mean, it was one of the best things I've ever done in my life. And one of the things that I learned from my brother monks was one particular monk, Lumpi Michael, was that as a vegan, you can't have compassion for the planet and not for human beings. You can't have compassion for animals and not for human beings. And and then also going to an elephant sanctuary. You know, I don't support elephant riding or elephant tourism, as in like where you can, bath with the elephants and all that shit. Like that's not natural. It's not natural for you to stand next to an elephant, like 5, 6, 7 people washing it. But there's a lot of animal sanctuaries coming up in Thailand where you can just observe the elephants. You don't pat them, you don't ride, you can't ride them. They don't have any hooks, like the people are taking, they don't have hooks or anything like that. But yeah, you just observe the elephants and you learn about elephants, you study elephants. And I went to one of these sanctuaries, and the owner of the sanctuary, a Thai person, you know, he was talking about what happens at elephant riding camps and what they do with the hooks and, how they train the elephants by keeping chains on them. But he was such a good guy. He said, please don't feel any negativity towards Thai people that are in this business because they don't know any better. They grew up into that. And the same goes for eating meat. I grew up into that. And anyway, so let me get back on track here. So the point is, I used to look at pet shops and want to be like, take my camera out and be like, this is so cruel. But that would be like going up to someone that, as a non-vegan, is eating their meat and putting a camera on them going, you're so fucking cruel. How can you do this? When for the first 35 years of my life, or up until 35, I ate meat. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So yes, does it change the industry? Does it change that animals are bred in cages and sold and then probably mistreated and well, you don't know whether you don't know the homes they're going to, right? So how do you know if they're being cared for? Does it change that? No. But I tell you what, showing compassion and just saying, hey man, the owner of that pet store is just doing their best. How they treat the animals, they're doing their best. How the people that buy the pets, take them home and treat them, they're doing their best. No one in life is not doing their best. Even a drug addict is doing his best or her best to survive. And that'll bring you a lot of peace in your life, a lot of peace. Judgment creates suffering, and compassion removes suffering. It dissolves suffering. So it's a very interesting journey for me because for years I was like, I fucking hate pet shops. I hate seeing animals in cages rather than pet shops. Some pet shops are quite nice, quite cute. But I used to keep fish in a small little bowl when I was a kid. So I'd just be judging myself. And yeah, anyway, so that's the story about that pet shop. So many pets there. And to be honest, some of them, they sell like, what have they had in there? They had a monkey there once, I think. They had a monkey. They have goats. What other pets do they have? Iguana or dragon, whatever they're called. A sloth they've had in there. Or am I imagining that? Maybe I'm imagining that. Yeah, but sometimes I look at them and I think, oh, you're so cute. I want to take you home. But I think definitely I will end up one day with a big piece of land for my family which I bought when I moved to Thailand with my ex for my daughter. I put it on her name. And that was the dream. I bought an acre of land and I built a house on it with aircon. I've got electricity there and planted 50 trees, coconut trees, mango trees. Fucking, I can't remember. 7, 8 different trees, date trees. Oh my God. This is going to be the dream. We're like, yeah, we have the land. We have an acre of land. We have a house. We have electric. We have aircon. We have 50 trees providing fruit. I was like, that's it. I can retire now. And then we broke up. Fucking hell. Anyway, it didn't cost me. I mean, obviously it was a lot, but it didn't cost me like extortionate amounts of money. So, I can just do it again when the time is right. But Nat is not a country girl. Nat is a high standard city woman. She did business psychology degree. She owns a business. She will not be moving out to a farm anytime soon. I do try to convince her sometimes, and she's like, nah, not at least for another 10 years, baby. Not at least for another 10 years. Anyway, so like I said, I've gone out on a walk and I'm rambling. But this is my life, unfiltered. If I wasn't on camera, I would just be doing exactly the same thing as I'm doing now. Walking, enjoying my life, enjoying my country. It does feel like that now, my country. I feel Thai. My daughter's Thai. She has a Thai passport. My partner's Thai. My stepson is Thai. My son to be born in a few months is Thai. And I'm sure at some point I will have a Thai passport. What else? Yeah, by the time I get home, I would have done about 5 kilometers. Yeah, maybe 4 point something. Good bit of fitness. Drop down and do some burpees when I get home. Do a bit of yoga. And then call it a day. I'm going to, yes, it's been nice streaming, but I also do love walking to just be with myself. So I've got about 10 minutes walk left. I'm just going to enjoy it. Good night. Peace.